Welcome back to the channel. I am Dr. Victoria Munoz, and today we're diving into a subject that impacts every single one of us, often silently yet profoundly: hormones. Hormones are the body's chemical messengers, orchestrating everything from your metabolism, mood, energy, sleep, libido, immune function, and even how you age. They're secreted by endocrine glands like the pituitary, thyroid, adrenals, pancreas, and gonads, and they communicate with virtually every cell in your body. But here's the catch. When hormone levels decline or fall out of balance, the effects can be dramatic. Fatigue, depression, weight gain, loss of muscle mass, cognitive decline, and chronic disease risk all increase. That's where hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, enters the conversation. It's a tool that can restore balance and quality of life, especially during life stages like menopause in women and andropause in men. In this video, we'll break down what hormones actually do, how imbalances manifest, what menopause and andropause really mean, the science and controversies around hormone replacement therapy, and how optimizing hormone health can reshape longevity and vitality. Let's start with the basics. Hormones are secreted directly into the bloodstream and act as biochemical signals. Some of the major players include estrogen and progesterone, critical for reproductive health, bone density, cardiovascular protection, and even neurotransmitter balance. Testosterone, not just the male hormone, but also important in women for muscle mass, libido, red blood cell production, and mood stability. Thyroid hormones, T3 and T4, regulators of metabolism, temperature, and energy production. Cortisol, the stress hormone, essential for survival but harmful when chronically elevated. Insulin, the gatekeeper of blood glucose, central to metabolism and fat storage. Growth hormone and IGF-1, drivers of tissue repair, muscle building, and anti-aging processes. When these hormones are in homeostasis, the body functions optimally. But when they drift out of range, symptoms creep in. A hormone imbalance is not always sudden. It often develops gradually. Common manifestations include chronic fatigue linked to thyroid dysfunction or low cortisol, mood swings, depression, anxiety, often tied to estrogen, progesterone, or testosterone imbalance. Metabolic changes, weight gain, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, loss of muscle mass and bone density, associated with low testosterone, low estrogen, or growth hormone decline, sexual dysfunction, erectile dysfunction, vaginal dryness, low libido, sleep disturbances driven by changes in melatonin and cortisol. Scientific studies show that age-related hormonal decline correlates with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, and even premature mortality. This is why clinicians often describe hormones as the biological clock keepers of human aging. For women, one of the most well-known transitions is menopause. Menopause is defined as 12 consecutive months without menstruation, signaling the end of ovarian function. The ovaries dramatically reduce production of estrogen and progesterone, triggering a cascade of changes. Symptoms can include hot flashes and night sweats, vaginal dryness and painful intercourse, mood swings and irritability, cognitive fog, increased abdominal fat, higher risk of osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease. Estrogen plays a protective role in the endothelium of blood vessels, in bone remodeling, and even in neurotransmitter balance. Its decline explains why women experience higher risks of heart disease and osteoporosis after menopause. Men don't experience a sudden transition like menopause, but instead a gradual decline in testosterone, often beginning in their 30s. By age 50, many men notice the effects, sometimes called andropause. Common symptoms include reduced muscle mass and strength, erectile dysfunction and low libido, fatigue and decreased motivation, mood disturbances, loss of bone density, increased abdominal fat, and metabolic syndrome. This condition is sometimes referred to as late-onset hypogonadism, and studies show low testosterone is associated with higher risks of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and early mortality. This brings us to hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. Women in HRT. For postmenopausal women, estrogen replacement therapy has been shown to relieve symptoms and protect bone density. Adding progesterone is necessary for women with a uterus to protect against endometrial cancer. However, the Women's Health Initiative study in 2002 raised concerns linking HRT with higher risks of breast cancer, stroke, and blood clots. These findings caused widespread fear, but more recent analysis reveals the story is far more nuanced. The risks depend heavily on the age of initiation, the formulation of hormones, and the delivery method. Women who begin HRT before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause often see cardiovascular benefits and reduced mortality. Transdermal estrogen patches gels appears safer than oral pills, with less risk of blood clots. Men in testosterone therapy. For men, testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, can restore energy, libido, muscle strength, and bone density. Concerns have been raised about prostate cancer risk, but current data suggests TRT does not increase prostate cancer incidence in properly monitored patients. The key is careful screening and medical supervision. Growth hormone and peptides. Other forms of replacement, like growth hormone or peptide therapy, remain controversial. While they can increase lean muscle and reduce fat, long-term safety data is limited. It's important to stress hormone therapy is not a fountain of youth pill. Potential risks include blood clots, certain cancers, sleep apnea in testosterone therapy, fluid retention, and cardiovascular stress if improperly dosed. The goal is not super physiological dosing, but restoring levels to the optimal physiological range. This requires blood testing, medical supervision, and ongoing monitoring. Even without therapy, lifestyle plays a huge role in hormone balance. Nutrition, adequate protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients like zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D support hormone synthesis. Exercise. Resistance training increases testosterone and growth hormone. Aerobic exercise improves insulin sensitivity. Sleep. Growth hormone and testosterone peak during deep sleep. Chronic sleep loss accelerates decline. Stress management. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which disrupts estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid function. Avoiding endocrine disruptors. Chemicals like BPA and phthalates can mimic estrogen and interfere with normal balance. Hormones are the silent architects of health and aging. When they decline or become imbalanced, quality of life suffers, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Menopause and andropause are natural life stages, but with modern science, their negative effects don't have to be inevitable. Hormone replacement therapy, when done correctly, under medical supervision, and combined with lifestyle optimization, can be a powerful tool for restoring vitality and extending health span. The future of medicine is moving toward personalized, preventative care, and hormone optimization is a cornerstone of that future. So, if you've been feeling off, experiencing fatigue, mood shifts, or changes in body composition, don't ignore it. It might not just be aging, it might be your hormones. For more information on our hormone clinic, please go to our website at drvictoriamunoz.com. You can also see this information in the description below. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment below as to how hormone imbalances have affected your life. We look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, I am Dr. Victoria